Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel that takes on all kinds of issues related to emotional abuse, narcissistic abuse, and toxic relationships. Today we're going to talk about something very important that is so critical when it comes to your healing and moving forward. And that is, how do you actually become strong and resilient and not be manipulated by a narcissist? Because becoming resilient isn't about becoming hard and heartless. It's not about becoming unfeeling and cold. That's not what being resilient is. Resilience is being able to hold your ground, being able to set boundaries and not lose yourself in the process. It's being able to have a sense of self and identity even when you are in a narcissistic relationship. But many people come out of these relationships feeling depleted, confused, broken, self-blaming, and self-hating. So how do you make sure that you don't fall into that trap? Let's talk about some ways of doing it. Number 1. Building your self-esteem. Building up your self-esteem is imperative. Many people coming out of narcissistic relationships feels like they're worthless and that they're nothing and that they do and deserve anything better. And they may think that they deserve the ill treatment that they got. The first thing you want to do is start building up that self-esteem. As you start doing that, you would then realize that you're worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of respect. You're worthy of kindness. Once you get grounded in that belief, you will never let anyone push you around or walk over you ever again. It's essential. Number 2. Being emotionally aware. The second thing that you need to do is to cultivate emotional awareness. Many people who are in narcissistic relationships feel helpless because they don't know what is happening to them. They don't know why they're reacting the way they're reacting. They don't understand their feelings, and they don't understand the tactics of the narcissist. And they don't understand what is actually happening. And all of that makes them feel helpless. So, the more you understand your emotions and you can label them, and you can recognize what you're feeling and what those feelings mean, the more you become empowered. Emotional awareness gives you power. And the more you become aware of what the narcissist does, the more aware you are of the triggers, the better equipped you are to take on the situation rather than feeling helpless in it. Number 3. Understanding how manipulation works. Once you understand how manipulation works, it becomes very difficult for anyone to manipulate you. Manipulation often works on people because they don't know what manipulation is. They don't know what gaslighting is. They don't know what projection is. They don't know what any of these dynamics are. So, once you learn about them and you start recognizing them, it becomes very hard to manipulate you. Because you're now equipped with the knowledge and the understanding of how these things work. So, I always say that education is key. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the less power these manipulations have over you. Number 4. Not being defensive. Sometimes we get defensive because maybe we are not used to standing up for ourselves. Maybe in childhood we were punished for speaking up, or maybe we were invalidated so much that we started doubting our own reality. We started thinking that we are the problem. But if you are too defensive, you will not be able to fight back against the manipulator. Manipulators thrive on getting you to defend your point of view. If you're a very defensive person, they will use that to their advantage. They will use that to invalidate you or make you doubt yourself. So learning not to be so defensive is also a part of being able to stand up for yourself. And this is something that you may want to consider working on with a therapist. Number 5. Accepting yourself completely. Most people have parts of themselves that they dislike. Maybe they dislike their anger. Maybe they dislike something about their personality. Maybe they dislike the fact that they were not able to perform well in school or get that job or whatever it is. Whatever it is that you may be struggling with, the more you accept it, the more resilient you're going to be. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you're not trying. It just means accepting where you are at this moment so that you can move forward from there. When you try to deny or suppress certain parts of yourself, you're not allowing yourself to grow. So the more you can accept yourself completely, including the things that you don't like about yourself, the more whole you are and the more resilient you will be. Number 6. Not blaming yourself. One of the worst things that you can do to yourself is to blame yourself. Blaming yourself only feeds the narcissist because that is what they want you to do. They want you to feel guilty and ashamed. You have to stop blaming yourself for things that aren't your fault. What you may have done wrong is staying in the relationship for too long, or maybe not recognizing the red flags early on. But other than that, you weren't at fault. Nothing that you did warranted the kind of treatment that you got. Never forget that. And the more you keep blaming yourself, the more the narcissist thrives. Number 7. Stop justifying. Stop justifying what the narcissist did or said, or what they're doing or saying. Don't justify it to yourself or to others. Just don't justify it. Their behavior isn't okay. There is no excuse for it. Don't let them gaslight you into believing that what they're doing is okay. If it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't sound good, if it doesn't look right, then it isn't right. So don't try to rationalize or make excuses for narcissistic behavior. Number 8. Seek support. Reach out to friends and family who are supportive. You may have lost touch with people who are truly caring and loving because you were so busy trying to work on the narcissistic relationship. Reach out to them and reconnect. And if you don't have anyone like that in your life, then please seek out a therapist. A therapist can be a huge support in your journey to recovery. A therapist can help you navigate all the confusing feelings that you may be having. They can help you process everything that happened and help you find meaning in it. Therapy can be an immensely positive experience and can lead to a lot of personal growth. So, if you haven't done so already, please seek out a therapist. Number 9. Avoid toxic people. One of the most important things that you can do is to stay away from toxic people. This may include cutting off the narcissist, but it may also include cutting off people who are enablers, or people who are judgmental, or people who don't understand what you went through. You need people who are empathetic, compassionate, and understanding. You need people who will validate your feelings and experiences. And sometimes that just means being careful of the company that you keep. Number 10. Practice self-care. I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but practice self-care. You can't take care of anyone if you can't take care of yourself. So many people neglect themselves while in a relationship like this because they are so focused on the narcissist. But you have to take a step back and say, listen, if I don't take care of myself, no one will. I am responsible for my own happiness. I am responsible for my own well-being. So, practice self-care every single day. Make time for yourself. Do things that make you happy and that bring you joy. Spend time with people who uplift you and make you feel good. Give yourself the love and compassion that you deserve. And remember, you are stronger than you think you are. You are braver than you believe. And you are loved more than you will ever know. Thanks again.